Hi friends, today I'll be talking about how you can engage your audience online or while you're presenting in a physical meeting. This was something that I really struggled when I started my journey of presenting, and I found that I was not able to engage the audience, and this is where I started working and found these tips and tricks which really helped me to how to interact with the audience and make my presentations more engaging. So let's start, and before I start I would request you to please subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated with my videos. Here we go. The first thing that we really need to keep in mind is that have some uncertainty factor in your presentations. Uncertainty means interest, and when there is going to be some uncertainty, that will release dopamine in the brain of the listeners. That is something makes them very excited. When we have something uncertain, that is something where people will get hooked on and they will keep on guessing what is there for them. Why should people listen to you? Because there has to be a value in the presentation that you deliver. So you have to make it something interesting, some uncertainty factor by which people get hooked, and this dopamine that gets released is really going to make them stick to your presentation. Because friends, in today's world, you're not only competing with your presentation, you're competing with a very strong device, and that is a mobile phone. Anytime your engagement loses even a bit, then people start to surf their phone because they have more options in their phone. So make it very interesting, have some uncertain factor, some surprise factor in your presentations, and you can take something unrelated and then match it with your presentation. For example, if I would like to talk about concentration, I would say, how many of you love to see cricket? And then cricket is a game of concentration. So here I wanted to talk about concentration, but I started with cricket. So I'm trying to link some uncertain point to a certain point, and this is some of the ways and keep them engaged throughout. The another step of engaging your audience is to really hold them accountable. For example, if in a presentation there are 10 people, and you can tell them that how many of you believe that today is a great day, raise of hand, and the people who are not raising their hand, then you can start asking them. This is how you involve people and be inclusive by taking each and every one. If you want to respond from people, and if you have got few responses, then you can say that I can see 25 people and I'm expecting a 25 response. In that way, really grab your attentions. If you're trying to make them more accountable, for example, you can grab their attention by saying that here I'm going to show a video to you. You show a video, and then you can tell them that I can randomly pick up anyone and ask a question on this interesting video that I'm showing to you. In this way, you really make people engaged and involved, and you can really start doing it. Another way by which you can do it is that ask and close-ended question by yes or no, of raise of hand, thumbs up, or you can have an open-ended question that how many of you believe that this presentation skills can really help in today's world? Please explain. So you can also have an open-ended questions. You can have a follow-up questions when somebody asks. You can have a follow-up question which you can ask with another participant or with the same participant. Or you can have an action-oriented questions that this is what you see in the story, how you can implement it in your life. So these are the types of questions that you can use to get the audience get involved with you and you make them accountable. Another way by which you can engage your audience is that form a group with them and give them some task and get them involved in that particular task. And research has shown that if you form a group and give a very focused attention, that really expands their learning and involves them too much. That is how the learning gets amplified and they get to learn so much when you form groups. So make some groups, put them in a breakout room or in a separate space and give them a task and get involved with them. Once we start doing that, there's something that is really going to make them more engaging in the work that they are trying to do. And you must have noticed that all the great workshops that you have attended, these are the type of activities they do. Because even as per the research, when people work in such broken group, they really do very well in the things that they wanted to achieve or they wanted to learn. Another way by which you can keep your audience very much engaged is by playing games, by having icebreakers. Icebreakers you need to keep on having in between the session to keep the engagement level very high. If you keep on playing games with them, the people feel very, very involved in your learning journey or your presentation that you are trying to make. For example, if somebody gives an answer, you can also reward that person with some prize. This will really make the other people get excited and play with you. Play some quiz with them, anything that you want. For example, play a scavenger's hunt. Like you can ask them that, pick up anything that you have nearby in front of you and please explain that. So people can catch hold of them and explain you what it really means to them. You can give them 10 seconds to do that. So this sort of games can really make it very, very engaging. You can find a lot of games over the internet, but which you can play it online. And most importantly, have fun. Reward the people who are giving answers to them so that the others also get excited. At the same time, don't forget to have fun. It is a fun factor, as per the research says, that makes your in-speech, your presentations very, very engaging. So don't forget to do that. Let me show you one example. So here I will share one lie and one truth, and you have to guess which one is true. I played with Sachin Tendulkar and I have touched an adult tiger. Now, which one of these is truth and a lie? In this way you can make things very, very interesting. You can tell the other person also to play this game, and this is how you make your presentation, your speech, your teachings very, very engaging with the audience. And lastly, please don't forget the tools that you already have in place to make your presentations very, very engaging. For example, if you are using Zoom or some other platform like WebEx, you can play poll with them. You can make some poll in advance that these are the questions that you want to ask and take a real-time feedback and then build on that. You can also build a Google form. It's very simple. You can make a Google form and then take a feedback from them. Use personalized chat, where if you want people to respond to some particular questions, you can ask a question and tell them to respond to you personally. In that way, you can expect answer from each and everyone. You can tell them that X person has responded, Y has responded. That will create some kind of excitement among the others to participate with you. And that will make it very, very, very engaging. So use the tools, the digital tools you already have in place. So ladies and gentlemen, I shared some ways by which you can make your presentations very, very engaging with the audience. And the ways by which you can do is that make some interesting factors in your content. So what is there for them? Why should it listen to you? There has to be some value addition. Try to bring some uncertainty in whatever you deliver. Play games with them. Ask questions. Use the technology of polls, of forms, take feedback, personalized chat, mix and match. Start rewarding people who answer you. This is how you make your presentations very, very engaging. And please start doing it, because I started using all these presentation skills. And today when I do it for a lot of presentation that I do with the NGOs that I work, even they give a very good feedback that my presentations have become very, very engaging. So these are something that I really started doing it, and I feel that if you also start doing it, it will make it very, very engaging. Thank you.